So here's a excuse me, a set of lungs with the various organs still attached. Right, here's the here's a trachea. You can see the trachea is got the incomplete cartilaginous rings in the back. Behind it or posterior to it is the esophagus. You can see the esophagus is a tiny tube. Let's see, what else can we find here? You flip it around, then here's the heart still in the pericardial sac. Diaphragm is still attached here with the central tendon of the diaphragm in the middle. And of course, you'll be able to come up here and play with these tissues more if you'd like. Then here's the thymus. What does the thymus do? T cell training, right? So positive and negative selection of T cells. Positive selection, which is going to be seeing if the T cell can recognize the MHC protein, and then negative selection, whether it is going to let go of your self-antigen and not cause an autoimmune disorder, right? So those are the two types of selection. Let's see here. So you see how the lungs are sort of deflated. They're not very big. So let's see if we can make them bigger. So here's a one-way valve. So what I'm going to do is put it up to this trachea. Make a good seal. Oh, geez, that's really cool.
Wow.
And there's your lungs, right? Super filled air. You're gonna deflate. They still have pretty good compliance to them. If you get closer, you can see some of the visceral pleura. It's a very thin film of tissue that is not going to be very big. We can, so see I'm kind of peeling it away, right? Oh, here's a bubble of it. Yeah, so I blew really hard, so you see it's the visceral pleura basically detached from the lung tissue and blew a bubble, which of course normally wouldn't happen. Yeah, you can also see some of the separation of the lung tissue because of how hard I blew into the lung. I encourage you to put on some gloves and feel the lung tissue because it is super light. It's like a sponge that you wash dishes with. So to do that, whoever wants to do that, put on some gloves, feel the lung tissue, and then we'll cut into the lungs and see what it looks like inside. So take a few minutes to do that.